Good morning reveal. So I'll give it a second for people to pop in. If you don't know, not sponsored, but I'm in love with Lipton teas, and this is a diet green tea citrus. They are delicious, and I thought I'd already took the lid off, but I hadn't. So give me a second. So how is everybody? This is a mid-morning reveal. Might be too early. I need to, finally I'll get to know when people are able to come in. But it has been yesterday was a rough night. I feel a little bit better, but a little sicker at the same time. Good morning, Foxy. Yes, I have a mid-morning reveal that I was going to do today. Last night was a little rough. I I think I tried to set up too long yesterday, but let's just say at 5 o'clock I was in bed for the rest of the night. And other than getting uncomfortable and having to readjust, I slept. So today I'm going to take a nap earlier. So maybe I can be up for a little bit tonight and then not sleep, have such a rough night's sleep, and just a rough night. I hope everyone else had a decent night's sleep and a good morning already to start the day. I'm in my room, so I could wear just pajamas, but I went, nope, getting dressed. So I actually put on some clothes to look nice this morning for my live stream. I was like, I can do that. I'll get dressed and not wear pajamas. Just anything to show a sense of normalcy is what I'm trying to do. You can still tell I'm pretty beat tired-wise. I've been up about 2 hours, so about 12, I think I'm going to take my first nap of the day. And I am trying to set up more and be up more and just do my best. Well, thank you so much, Foxy Wolf. I am trying to, like I said, I'm trying to get back into getting up, getting dressed, getting that normalcy in place. This is going to be a very, very busy week for me. Hi guys, how are you doing, Gypsy and the Vanilla Gorilla? Today is going to be a little reveal here in a minute of something that I worked on by myself. I've been doing these paintings, so I'll be revealing that in a minute. But so I was saying, this is the start of a very, very busy week. On Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday, I have doctor's appointments. And then on Thursday, I meet with the transition department. Oh wait, yes, I'm working. I've been painting these daily pictures, and so I'm going to surprise you all with something that I did myself. The pictures I'm revealing today, I painted on canvases by myself yesterday. Yeah, I painted them tomorrow and I'm showing them today. I'm a time traveler. So yes, I actually painted 2 pictures yesterday on canvases by myself. And they're little 5x7s, but I had several people here that was like, man, they look pretty decent for first pictures. So Hello, hello, how are you doing? So, I'll tell you a little bit about what we're trying to work on. Thank you, Foxy. Is upgrading pictures. Limit. I'm trying to get where I do the upgraded pictures during the week, and then Saturday and Sunday trying to make my own canvases. So yesterday, I wanted to get a baseline of where I was at and have a starting point. So I did actually 2 canvases. I think they're pretty decent. I think I'm getting out what I wanted to do. Yes, they can be much better, but they do the show where I'm at progress-wise. And then I think that's a big thing. This week I'm going to be finishing the wildlife forest scene and then doing the pond scene. And let's do a vote of the day before I do the reveal. Because I want the reveal to be like, I'm drum rolling for the reveal. So as you know, I never have anything in my hands that I want to do. And I change my mind every time. So I'll go with the pictures that we're working on this week. And we'll do a vote for the canvas that I work on today. As you know, they're pictures. I have a coloring book that I'm learning to use painting techniques to do. So here is where we're at on the bigger picture. Remember, I had started this before I went into the COVID unit, so I haven't finished it yet, but it's really close. So I'm going to turn this around so you can see it. I'm working on it, and then hopefully, looks like I just have this small part down here to work on, and then the bear and the deer. And once I get those done, then this will be done. So I'll have this one done this afternoon. So that's that one. Hopefully you all like where I've gotten with that. And this is the I guess, I don't know what you call it, a marsh. Thank you, Foxy. This is the one we had voted on for the next large print because there's drying time in between painting. So this is the next large print that I'm working on. It's got lots more details and things that I need to do on it. So this is going to be one I'm going to be working on. Hey, I'm getting pretty good at this flipping backwards and forwards. Now, so we can do a vote. And I got quite a few here. So let's see what we got. Are y'all ready for a vote? So I'm going to put these out. These are the ones that are, I think, these are the ones I was going to vote on the next day when I was sick. So this is picture number 1. Little lighthouse scene. Picture number 2 is this giraffe in the jungle. Picture number 3 is like a total wildlife scene with a bridge, all kinds of things going on, all kinds of animals. We'll call that the bridge pic. We have a Kanga pick. These are ones that I normally use the gel pens on. And we had this deer pick. A lamb pasture scene. Yep. Okay, we can call that land down under. And we got this pasture scene. This country scene. And lastly, eagles flying high. So I'm gonna do them a little bit slower, and after I'm done, you all can vote. So we had the eagle, the farm, the pasture, the buck, we'll call it the buck. Beautiful. There we go. The land down under picture. Now I won't be doing gel pens on this one. So the bridge. The elephant. And the lighthouse. So, which one do you all think I should tackle today if you want me to pull out a particular picture? So we've got quite a few to look at. And we'll take a vote and see which picture we're going to go with for today's little picture. And something I like doing is having this, let's pick a picture. It's a cool way. Lighthouse, does that work for you too, Foxy? Well, we've had the lighthouse in the run for a couple of days. And since I'm doing another scenery, that sounds like a winner. So, if that's cool, I'll do this in the day, and then those are the ones coming up this week. So, yeah, Foxy, what do you say? Does this one work for you? Does this one work for you? Or do you want to do another one, then we can do a flip? If you got another one you like, we can put it in, and then I'll do a quarter flip, since it's just the two in here. I'll give Foxy a second. Hi, how are you doing? What we're getting ready to do, and yeah, Foxy, just let me know which one you like. And like I said, if there's two different ones, we'll do a quarter flip. So while we're waiting on votes, if you need to see a picture again. Oh, cool. I'll have to go check that out. We got that like 8 inches in 5 hours. It was so crazy. So, I have to check out your snow video. And then, like I said, if you need to see the pictures again to help with the voting, just let me know. Make sure I haven't missed a comment. We're still waiting on votes from Okay, cool. So, are you all ready for the? Oh, well, we're waiting on the vote from Foxy. We'll go ahead and. Okay, I sure will. So here we go. And then tomorrow we'll be voting again. So I'm gonna show them in the same order. Um, and then tomorrow we'll be picking out another picture. I'm still trying to figure out good times to do this. So usually do it in the morning since I'm working on a picture that afternoon. I might be doing them at night for the next day. We just haven't figured it out. I just was so excited about the two pictures. So here we go. Show them again. We had the lighthouse. The elephant, that's funny. I got my jacket on, but last week I was burning up. Oh my God. We got the bridge, the land down under print, the buck, the pasture, yeah, the farm. Let's go back and look at it. Not really sure. Mountainous scenes, it might be an elk. Looks like a bobtail deer though on me. What do you think? A little bit closer up on it. Thank you very much, Gypsy. So there's the... Let me see if I do this right. In my live chat. Oh, I'm sorry, Foxy Wolf. Alright, so I got two of you going now. Did you get back in, Foxy Wolf? I knew something had happened, because, so is everything okay? And I'm close by? So I'm going back over the pictures again, so I'll start from the front again. We have the lighthouse, the elephant, the bridge. Now that's definitely a deer on this one. You know, my dogs didn't. They were Chihuahuas, and they hated the snow. Land down under. And we're trying to decide if this is an elk or a deer. Oh, you're welcome. Thought you would like that little wrench. I have a hard time. I don't even know how to moderate myself. So I gave Foxy hers, and so it's great to have you having yours. There's the pasture. Well, sometimes that's what you have to do. Mine was so, oh, they hated the snow, and rain, we would literally have to pull them out, set them down. Yeah, definitely. They were both Chihuahuas. And you'd have to pick them up, set them down on the ground, put on a um, umbrella over their heads, and just sit with that umbrella over their heads while they went to the bathroom. And then in rain, and in the snow, we'd actually have to shovel out a path to their where we wanted them to go to the bathroom. It was insane. We had the farm scene there, and the eagle. I know, yeah, and I didn't know how to. Edit it. So Foxy, we got one vote on the. Oh yeah, it was hilarious. And when you have, even if the snow was like an inch tall or 2 inches, it was almost up to their bellies. So you would have to clear the snow. So there we were shoveling a path of snow. There you are, shoveling a path of snow to their, oh God, middle of 5 acres. Oh God. Our backyard, this is no lie, was no bigger than a car. Our van could have fit on the grass of our backyard. And then we had a long driveway and a long porch. So are you cool with us doing the lighthouse then for today? Letting this be today's, we had the one vote from Gypsy. And if you, what we were saying, if there's another picture that you liked better, then we would do a flip of the coin. Since it's the two you guys in here. So, but no, and then and as far as our house, we had a long driveway, and then we had a garage. Oh, all right. I did something. Okay, all right. So I have done something now to Gypsy. I don't know why I did what I did. All right, so when I made you moderator, I actually timed you out. I don't know how I timed you out. Made you moderator and timed out at the same time. And it timed out, it deleted all your things. So what I am sorry, Gypsy. Let's see if you, I don't know if there's a way. I don't know if there's a way to undo what I did. Maybe I deleted all Gypsy's things. I have no clue how I just did that. So, alrighty. Do you know how I did that, Foxy? Gypsy, you're not timed out. I don't know. Do you want to try to post again? I do not know how I deleted all of your text messages and timed you out. And something else that I'm running into is that my chats are not staying up but like a second. And so I'm having a hard time reading like if it's a long chat. So I think when I went to look at a long chat, that's how it happened. So this will be the picture that we work on today. I'll do I can't either. I have no idea what I did. So, just so you know, I did not mean to time you out, Gypsy. Don't know what I did. It said 300 seconds, so is that like 3 minutes? A little over 3 minutes? Maybe 5 minutes? So, let me see what time. If I do this, anybody else know I'm not trying to. So at 10:30, so it was 5 minutes. And it's, oops. I'm not really sure of the time. Should be close for you coming back up. I am so sorry. I don't know how I actually did it. So I have figured that one out. You definitely weren't purposely timed out. Okay, so my first error of the day. But yeah, I'll work on this painting. And I'll wait. Give it here. We haven't done the reveal yet. So we've done the painting. Showed you what I'm working on. So let's look at the paintings. Now, I will say that I did my best. I did the best that I could with doing the... Now, thank you, Foxy Wolf. I might hold up on trying to do any editing at all of the messages since I did what I did. So here's the pictures that I did do. And you can be honest with me. I'm just learning, so these are learning pictures. So here's the first one. Again, these are 5x7. You can tell that this is my hospital table. Can you tell I've done some crafts? So here's the first one. And if you can't tell, it's mountains with some trees, grass, a lake. I try to do a little reflection in the mountains. You can tell there's like a little reflection. So I'm not sure how it worked, but that was the first one I did. And then here's the second one I worked on yesterday. I think this one turned out a little bit better. It's a waterfall. Maybe if I hold it up like this, you can see it better. Now these were, thank goodness you're back, Gypsy. No, these I totally painted myself. I just started painting. I can't draw a lick. So what I did, I just started drawing out not drawing, but I just started painting. I started painting the skies and the waterfall and the mountains, and then I added the grass and then the trees. And so like I try to put this tree in the foreground, that tree in the background, draw some grass, some higher grass over here, the mountain, showing the waterfall, just going straight over the the sky in the background. And then in the other one, yeah, this was just my original little lake. You can see that, like I said, you can see the mountain. Oh, I couldn't. I can draw straight lines. Most of my painting work and artwork up until to now has all been what I call total abstract modernism art. It's I draw out the canvases with lines and geometrically, and then come back and paint, and so that's how I've done all my stuff until now. So these two pictures have totally. This is the first ones I've done by myself ever that aren't off another picture. This almost looks like there's somebody falling in the water, but it's just the way the white paint hit. Yeah, that's what someone said. If you actually felt this, it has multiple, like, textures. Um, it's very, you can feel them a lot. And I decided to do 5x7s because I figured if I do start wanting to, say people do like them. Oh, we'll go back and look at it. Oh God, it does. It looks like a puppy jumped off the cliff. It could be a bird flying. It looks like it's something following its shadows behind it. Yeah, there is, and I agree with Gypsy. There is an artist, but it does take a long time to actually create the artwork. Um, so it takes a long time to come out as an artist. It's something you got to work hard on, and I know for me, my brother, yeah, very true. Um, my brother is what I consider a true artist. And I say that, and then I know my channel's Art Abandonment, and people can say what they want to say, but I use the term my brother's a true artist because he can draw, he can paint, he started back in his when it was like he was 21 or 22. He started his own business. Well, Hawkswolf, we're going to figure out how to do that. Definitely want to do a collaboration where you do some art abandonment. So be prepared. I got an idea, and we got to just chat off to the side. Well, thank you. Thank you for saying that. I don't know. I know when I look at my brother, I just see what all he does, and his cars have won car shows, and he's been featured in magazines, and he's actually had cars in movies, and he had a car shipped all the way here from California for him to fix it and then ship it back to California for the driver. So yeah, there's a lot of that. And when I see his work, I'm just mesmerized by it. And so for me, saying I'm an artist has always been a hard thing to do because I couldn't draw, I couldn't actually paint. And then I started doing all my art abandonment, and people started saying it was art and that it was actually qualifying. And my first things that I did for art abandonment were just some rocks. Some of them I painted words on. Some of them I used a magic marker and drew faces on. Um, those are my very first. If you go back to Art Drop, the very first collection is U.S. Art Drop 2015, 2016. As it was 2016 because we're going on 6 years doing this. Blows my mind. But when you look at those first pieces, there were like, oh, in Valdosta. Oh, Valdosta, Georgia. I know exactly where you're at. Um, yeah. Yeah, there is a lot of, I know that, I think if I'm not mistaken, you're not very far from Savannah. And it's packed with that college too. But, no, like I said, those first pieces were just, a lot of them were markered faces, and that was about it. But I was giving them away, and I got so many responses. And then I like got to painting the rocks and putting dots on the rocks. Yeah, it is. It art makes the world better. It it can be political. It can be restorative of the soul. Art is something that, okay, I didn't know how close it was. Art is this like thing that keeps your spirit alive. And if you ever look like, let's say a community that's depressed, that is under a lot of depression and a lot of holding down, their artwork is almost spiritual. It's this redefining of life, this coming out and saying, I'm worth more than what these people or this society credits. I look at some of my favorite artwork has been from artists, women who went through severe depression of their soul and the coding down of their political thought. Oh, okay. Oh, that's awesome. Vanilla. VGV. Gypsy. How about GVG? That works. um, yeah. Um, it has. It is like this art is something. And so a little off tangent, but um, okay, if I'm not mistaken, isn't that like the big interchange where you can take one way and stay on 75 going all the way down, or you can veer off, like in Valdosta, where the big, um, if you're going to Florida from Kentucky, you can stay on 75 and go down the middle of Valdosta, or you can go around it with the bypass, and it's pretty big out back. Oh, that's cool. That is very cool, Vanilla Gorilla. Um, Actually, this is a little unknown fact. Oh, that's cool. Here's a little unknown fact for you. I actually went to the University of Kentucky. Okay, that's where I knew Valdosta. through Valdosta when we're going to Florida. I haven't been through there. It's been a while since I've been to Florida, but that's how we go. We end up going to St. Pete, is where Indian Shores is where we always stay. We've got a friend we've got to know this couple, and we go down there and stay at their condo. And I need to make one of those trips. That would be nice to do. But, well, known fact, I went to the University of Kentucky and was a art administration is my degree in theater and art history. Theater and art history were my minors. There's the little unknown fact. But I went, as you can see, I didn't go with the thought that I can paint. Because that's what I always thought an artist was a painter. Or someone who did porcelains. Or someone who did clay models or bronze statues. As far as I'm concerned, I didn't do that, so I wasn't an artist. Oh, okay. They must be in Valdosta then, the Flying Tigers. So, but yeah, so I actually have an art history minor because I wanted to know all the nuances of art history. And you should go with me to an art museum and seeing the reveal of artists. Oh my God. I stood within a foot of a Rembrandt and just cried. And everybody just was, okay, that's cool. I have to look them up, the Flying Tigers. I have to remember that. But yeah, I remember seeing that Rembrandt, and I stood it's like a foot. They had a very small chain, much different than they would do now. And I just stood there and I was crying. And my partner at the time thought that was the most insane thing she ever seen, is this grown woman standing at this painting and just crying. But I couldn't believe that I was that close to magnificent, to just Rembrandt. Like, how close can you get like that? And same thing happened to Van Gogh. And I'm trying to think of his name. The one that did the soup cans. Okay, I can't think of his name. But we went to an exhibit in St. Pete. And it was actually in Tampa. And the one that did the soup cans and the Marilyn Monroe pictures and all of that. Oh God, I would be just crazy having Picasso's in my house. Oh, Andy Warhol, that's who it was. Okay, so when we were in Tampa at the art museum, they had an Andy Warhol exhibit. Now, they had the regular art museum pictures, which were just beyond fascinating. We were there probably 7 hours just looking at pictures and prints and the Andy Warhol, just looking at all the stuff. It was just amazing. But at the Andy Warhol exhibit, it was so neat because they had his movies in there. They had some of his recorded voices, so you can listen to his recorded stuff. They had a bunch of his photography. I mean, he was prolific. He did so many different things. And you were just right on top of it. And so it was really cool being there for his exhibit. Oh yeah, he really, really, really is. Almost did it in. Oh yeah, it doesn't take but a minute to look at his artwork and just go insane. I mean, he did everything. He did music, he did movies. Yes, at the Tampa there was a Dali, Salvador Dali. On the whole exhibit, they had some of his artwork. I'm telling you, if you get a chance to go to Tampa, it's their large art museum, and I think it's the art center, and they have all this stuff that's on display all the time, and then they go and put up exhibits from different groups, different artists, and they might stay 6 months, 9 months, Wonderful. Up in Minnesota, the art museum is in St. Paul. Oh my God, it is so wonderful. And then they have an outdoor garden that is full. You might have seen, and it's a common picture, uh, people standing at the bottom of the spoon with the cherry on it. It's in person. You would never realize how big until you're standing there in person. It just blows your mind how big that really is. You look like a dwarf next to it. And while we were there, we were doing all these fun pictures because prior to me going into the medical field, I was a professional photographer. And we did all these fun photos at the outdoor garden there in Tampa. I mean, in St. Paul. And then going in the museum, that's where I seen the Rembrandt. And they had another exhibit in there that was really cool. I can't remember the artist, but it was called Equality for All. And everybody that went in, their picture was taken as you were going in. There was a flash, and you had no idea. And at the very end of the thing, as you're walking along at the end, there's a Polaroid of your picture that's been added to the artwork. So cool. It was such a neat, just like this gigantic room, and you're looking at all these different people. And some of them were posed. Some were natural. And then you start noticing, wow, this looks like average Joe's. And then you find your picture in the exhibit. And so you could take it or leave it. And that was so cool. So we left ours. So whoever came along could see our picture added to this wall. It was really, really a neat concept. And you'd get this flash when you went in and had no clue at the end your picture was added. So, been to a lot of different museums and a lot of different exhibits. Yes, he was. Oh my God. Can you imagine having his thought process in his mind? Oh man. It gives you a trip. Another great museum, if you've ever been to it, is Woolaroc. It's in Oklahoma, right over from the Missouri border. And oh my God, the founder of Phillips 76, 77, can't remember which number it is. He decided he started collecting all this art from Native Americans, put on exhibit, And he has this gigantic museum on his acreages of land, and his whole thing is for preservation. So there's buffalo, there are deer, there are elk, there. That's just an example of all the animals there that roam free. And then there's all these Native American collected art is all in this one gigantic museum. And I'm telling you, it's got 3 floors. There's so much art. Takes days to really spend time understanding. Oh, okay. Yeah. Norman Rockwell, another awesome, awesome artist who saw the world in a, how do I say this? An innocence. He saw the world as innocence. So I could talk about so many different artists. But can you believe I've been on here an hour today? And if I'm going to get the painting done, I'm going to have to get started. And it was great. This is such an outlet. Never thought I would do live streams. And never thought I'd do face reveals. And now that I'm doing them, really makes my day. Again, I hope you all like the 2 little revealed pictures. Just something a little different. Something for me to practice on art and slowly get better over time. I think what I'm going to try to do is paint these scenes over and over again and see where I get in time. You know, I'm in the nursing home, and there's no nothing. Right now we're in COVID quarantine. Now I was on the COVID unit, but that's so cool. No, like the whole building is in quarantine. I still don't know how I did that, Foxy Wolf. Don't know how I got him out of the, how I sent him on a hiatus. We'll have to figure that one out. But, yeah, there's no church. There's no one that can come in and do church services. Because of, like, over a fourth of the people here are now in the ward. You know, I haven't looked out. We're in the middle, so I haven't even looked out. We were expecting some snow, I think. Let me see if I can get over here. Oh, it's real bright and sunny. I don't think we got anything here. If we did, it was a dusting. So, guys, again, thank you all for swinging by. I'm going to try, probably tomorrow, I'm going to do about a 5:30. Is that a good time? I don't know how long I'll be on. Just depends how many come in, and if they're active talking, then I'll talk longer. And this has been kind of cool. I really enjoyed working and talking. Yeah, that's where we're at. We still got to decide which one we're doing. So let me pull these out. So we had 2 pictures that were recommended. Wait a minute. Let's get our confirmed picture of the day. So these are the two pictures that have been recommended. The rabbit and deer and the lighthouse. So let's take a vote. Lighthouse or rabbit and deer? Which one should we do today? This one or this one? I might try to I'm going to keep the words in these today. So when you pass through the waters, I will be with you, and through the rivers, they shall not overwhelm you. And in the same way, let your light shine for others so that they may see your good works and give glory to your Father who's in heaven. So that is the one we're doing today. I'll see if I can incorporate the words. If I don't, I just thought I'd read them out so you can see them. So this is going to be kind of fun. It looks like we got some rocks in the water, a little cave overpass, nice rock build, extra choppy seas, rocks on the side. Yeah, it's going. I've talked way too long. So, is tomorrow a good time? What's a great time for tomorrow afternoon? Or tomorrow morning? When's a great time? That's the last vote. So this is the picture of the day. And the last vote is what time is a great time to come on tomorrow and show the reveal of the picture and pick tomorrow's picture out. I'll kind of give you all a second. You can tell my voice is gone. You take me another drink. After 4, does that work for you? So, how about you, Foxy? You're open around this time. Okay. Well, let's see what I do. I might do 2 small ones. Do a small reveal in the morning. And then come back tomorrow and do a small reveal tomorrow night after 4. So that might work. And it'll give me time to not talk as much. Well, guys, it was awesome. Thanks for hanging out. I can't believe I kept people interested for an hour. We're right at it. We're at 58 minutes. So, oh, okay. So what we'll probably do is do it around 4:30 then tomorrow. I sure will. I will check out the snow. And that'll be cool. I'll go, after I get off here, that's the first thing I'll do is I'll go check out the snow. And live in the cold. I love snow, but we don't get out. That's the other thing here people don't realize. Because there's in the building, like I said, there's like at least a fourth of the people that have tested positive, and they're in the actual quarantine quarters. You two have a blessed day. Since they're in the quarantine actual unit, then there's people like me who come off the unit but are still sick. And then there's people that have been exposed directly and they're behind plastic themselves. Then there's people that haven't been in contact. Oh, that's something. It's crazy. There's 86 residents and 23 are actually in the unit. There's about 10 that are under what they call orange, or the roommate had it and they haven't tested positive, but they're still under because they've had direct contact. So that's like 33. And then there's like 12 of us. Oh God, they love the cards. That was a really cool thing. I'd like to try to do something for Valentine's Day. We all need it. Um, but where I'm not up to myself, well, they're not letting us out, Foxy. That's the thing that's really crazy is can't go out. In fact, I can't leave my room. The niceness is I'm not behind plastic. Over there, I was in behind 4 layers of heavy duty plastic and closed doors, an enclosed unit, and it was so hot. There was no fans because you didn't want to spread the virus stronger, so there were no fans. And the air was just stale. No air conditions because people were running fevers. No heaters. I mean, the heat was on because of the fevers and trying to keep people that's breaking out in chills, keeping them warm. Oh my God, it was misery. So at least my door's open. I don't have plastic. Um, there's right around me. There's 5 rooms that have plastic barricades up. Yeah, it's been awful. We're not. I haven't been outside since the day I went to the pain clinic, and we are getting to go to our actual doctor's appointments. So that's what is so awesome about this week. I know it's crazy, but with Monday, that appointment's going to be here, but Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday, I have appointments at out of here, and that means I get to be outside. Even if it's just getting on the bus, getting back off and on the bus, in between the places, at least I'll get some fresh air. The problem we have is that you've been inside, so that weather is just beyond chilling. And our windows are not open. So, and my doctor, the one thing that concerned her is I'm not, and that's probably the reason I feel getting weak right now, is that I'm not breathing deep in my bottom lungs. Oh, that would be awesome. That's what I was thinking about doing, is that we could do some Valentine's cards for Valentine's Day. Yeah, because at Christmas we did 6 channels. We did there's 86 patients. We did 6 cards for every patient. So there was so many cards around here, and each one of them got 6 cards from 6 different channels. And so if we could do it for Valentine's, that gives us a month, and then do something for Easter. Even this is what I've decided. Yeah, there's 86. Do 90 in case extra people come in, so that they will get theirs too. I think we've had one admit in this craziness. So 90, just in case there is an admit. But if we could do Valentine's for Valentine's Day, and then maybe for Easter do something. Even if I'm not a resident here, I plan on making this place. Yep, yeah. Or we could even put up a thing at the nurses' stations so that they could get it that way. Oh, that's fine, Foxy. Any card would make them work. And send me an email at truthseekerart@gmail.com, and I'll get you the address so you can get the cards out to me, and then I can pass them out. I'll make sure that they get passed out to everybody. Animals. I love that. Animals are good any time in the world. Makes people smile. Especially sometimes in here, they give something that people recognize. They might not even know a holiday's here. So it just, they don't know the holiday exists, a lot of them. So, yes, my email is truthseeker, truthseekerart@gmail.com. If you'll send me an email there, I'll send you out my address so that we can get the cards here. I have noticed the longer I've gotten here, I've got to let them know. If you notice, I've looked at this, and the longer I've been here, more swollen this area has gotten on my face. So I'm going to have to get them to take a look at that and make sure I haven't gotten something. I'm just getting big. So, guys, I am definitely getting tired, and I'm going to jump off here. Notice I'm starting to ramble, and it's when you can tell I'm really tired. Y'all have a great day, and send me those emails, and I'll give you the address. And as always, happy abandoning.